Hi, Angie. Hi, guys. What's up, Miss Williams?
Miss Williams, you should be sleeping by now. It's a school night. What's up, Mimi?
Mimi! Mimi, how was high school?
Oh, Mr. Carney made it on.
Oh, what's up, Carney?
I can't pick on him now.
We did have a really good first day.
Busy.
We're really tired. Yeah, Miss Williams is already in bed. Yeah, we're really, really tired. Hi, Ryan.
Big Ryan.
Okay, so we're going to get started right away because we're tired. We're just straight up tired.
Somebody's already snoring.
It's not even... Okay, I'm not... Okay. So, when I talked to my interns today, we decided to go for some graphic novels to share with you guys. And I'm going to kick it off. And can anyone tell me if a graphic novel is a genre? Do you know this, Mr. Unger? And we have so many fun prizes. Look, we've got Lassiter Middle School keychains, Lassiter Lions fun little bracelets. We've got lots. I mean, we've got all kinds of bling for you guys. And our big prize tonight is we have an iPad Mini 3 case that's pretty fabulous and kind of looks like Iron Man or Spider-Man-y.
He did. Thank you, Miss Puckett.
Yes, such a good day. He loved it. He had such an awesome day. So we've got lots of prizes tonight, and I'm going to ask some questions as we're going. So can anyone tell me if a graphic novel, and my teacher people and grown-ups don't answer, I want the kids to answer, if it is a genre or not, okay? So if you don't know, Google it and then give me an answer, okay? So we're going to start off. Mr. Unger, do you want to go first or do you want me to go?
Well, you got one in your hand. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm going to start with the Babysitters Club. And this has been around for a really long time. My parents that are watching, I'm sure when you were younger, this was a book that you are familiar with. And for our students now, it has been repackaged and it's fabulous. So I'm going to read this first one to you. This is one my interns thought would be awesome for back to school because it's something that happens to a lot of kids when they go back to school. It says, when the Babysitters Club gets into a huge fight, Mary Ann is left to her own devices. She has to eat by herself in the school cafeteria, figure out how to make new friends, and deal with her overprotective father. But the worst happens when she finds herself in a babysitting emergency and can't turn to her friends for help. Will Mary Ann solve her problems and save the Babysitters Club from falling apart? So I think all of us have had the experience where we don't have someone to sit with at lunch. I actually had that like a couple years ago at a conference with like grown-up people. I had to sit by myself at lunch. So I think it happens to all of us at some point or another. So this is a really great graphic novel. And did anyone, oh look, I've got my answer.
February.
Very good, February 2016. You're gonna have to tell me who you are, what your actual name is. And you can DM me if you don't want to do it on here, because you are correct. Graphic novels are not a genre, they are a format. So graphic novels can be fiction, nonfiction, historical fiction. They can be all those other things, but they're not a genre. So, very good. You can pick a prize and come see me in the library tomorrow if you are at Lassiter, and if not, give me your address and I will send it to you. Okay, so that was Babysitters Club. I have all 6 of these that are released right now in the library, and you are welcome to check them out. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, first one I got, and I got a whole bunch of superhero ones just because they're fun.
Shocking.
I know, it's so shocking. And first one,
Captain
my favorite,
shirt.
I got Captain on, but of course I got to go with my favorite, Tony Stark. Iron Man, absolutely favorite. This is a great one. Iron Man, his armors turn against him in this one.
Ariana Grande. Okay, DM me your address. Do you want a keychain or a bracelet, or you want one of each?
She wants a paw print.
Supporting our lines.
Paw print.
Do you want a paw print?
She wants a keychain.
Okay, I'm sorry, I'll let you go. I didn't mean. I
got
excited.
No, you're fine.
Okay.
Well, anyway, I was saying, so in this one, Iron Man, he has his main armor, and he makes all armors and a whole bunch of other ones. In this one, the graphic novel, all of his armors turn against him, and there's some great characters that come into this one that, if you're familiar with the Marvel Universe, outside of just the normal movies that are out there, some of the Russian characters come in, like Omega Red in that, and some other people. It's very interesting. It's always fun when they pull these other characters in that people may not be familiar with. Oh, she does want the bracelet. You go. Yeah. Okay. So this is a fun one, and he has to fight off all these armors that are coming at him that he's built.
He's totally putting that in my face, right? Hi, Trash Mammal's mom. Thank you for joining us tonight. We're so excited that we're getting parents involved too.
Yes, we like the family views. It's
Absolutely.
so fun.
It's so
almost
fun.
Like it's like a TV show.
Almost.
We get the family viewing.
Okay, so how many of you love superheroes, and how many of you have seen the Avengers before, besides Mr. Unger? And he's a huge Captain fan too, but he likes...
I'm just a nerd.
Yeah, he likes Tony Stark better. Who can tell me... Oh, we've got all kinds of Avenger fans. Who is
Karen.
so good that you checked the Instagram earlier when I told you who my favorite Avenger was. And if you've been in the library, you know I have him in there. So who can tell me who that was? Because you are going to win a prize too. Look at all these hearts. And no fair, Mr. Carney probably knows, and I know Miss William knows. Don't tell Miss Williams. Okay, so the next ones that, yes, it's Thor. Yay, yay, winner, 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 winner. Chicken dinner, but it's not chicken.
No chicken
it's
dinner.
Nacho. And he is in the second to last period class of yours. Okay, how many people have Mr. Unger in class this year and had a good day today with him? Hi, my interns are getting on. Yay. How many people have Mr. Unger? How many people saw me walking around with Mr. Sessler with water today? On a cart. That was awesome, right? Okay, so, yep, you did. It was pretty cool, right? I looked slick with that cart. Okay, so the ones I'm going to share with you...
I miss you too, dear.
Are the Romeo and Juliet graphic novels. And I love these because, one... I love them because I like Shakespeare. But in middle school, I'm going to be honest with you, I don't know that I would have understood everything. So these are a really great way for you guys to kind of get a gist of what Shakespeare...
It's a good introduction to the classics.
...wrote about. Yes, it's a good introduction. Okay, I'm trying to find a really cool picture that I can show you. Romeo and Juliet. You guys have seen these movies. There was a series that came out this summer. I don't know if you watched it.
This was a Midsummer Night's Dream.
Midsummer Night's Dream. So we've got Romeo and Juliet and A Midsummer Night's Dream. But I have like 15 of these in the library. And these are great. They're quick reads. And it's a really good introduction.
It's not the full story. It's like the abbreviated version. Boiled down.
They're quick, they're to the point, you get the idea of the story, it's a good introduction to the classics that may excite you to read some more. So,
and teachers, you can use those also as kind of an introduction to a unit, just to kind of get that grab for the students, get them into it, and then actually go in and go, hey, okay, now this is the Shakespeare version.
Okay, so Mr. Carney, are you still on here? Because I challenge you to somehow use Shakespeare in your math class this year. That's a good challenge.
That's actually pretty easy.
No, don't tell him. Don't tell him. Okay, and in Mr. Carney's class, if you were in there today, I got to
saw
teach...
the movies. Not
I got to teach a little bit about
February.
Hogwarts today in Mr. Carney's from your PowerPoint. So, Mr. Carney doesn't know a lot about Hogwarts, so we're going to have to get him to read Harry Potter.
Oh, he used my...
He used your PowerPoint, so I got to talk to the kids a little bit about what they wore at Hogwarts or what they have to wear at Hogwarts. I don't know if that's like...
The dress code thing?
Yeah, the dress code from Hogwarts. So that was kind of fun. I enjoyed that because I didn't get to teach today. I just carted water around. So, okay, how many people saw me at the bus stop this morning? Anyone? If you saw me at the bus stop, leave a note and you're going to win a keychain. Tell me if I gave you a paper that said, I will be riding a bus on the way home.
that I threw away because
That Mr. Unger threw away, even though he was supposed to not throw them away.
I'm like, why did the person give you this paper?
Yes, exactly. Okay, so I'll let you go on with the next one.
Okay, so I have another one. I'll save this one because that one's really cool. Okay, this one. Now, I'm usually a Marvel fan, even though we know my favorite, obviously, and I'll be bringing these in. My favorite hero, and I'll go hero on this one because I have these all over, and I'll be bringing them in. The Joker, of course, is DC, but I really like Marvel. I think is better with.
It is.
As far as fleshing out superpowers in that, usually with DC, it's something to do with some artifact or something. They really don't have superpowers, but Marvel gets more into what the powers are, things like that, and they're more with space, things like that.
Carney took the bet. All right. I love it, Carney.
Nice.
Mr. Carney, sorry.
All right, and I'm not allowed
I
to
got
help
super
you,
excited.
so she already told me
Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man. If you saw that movie, fantastic, awesome.
Spider-Man, very good. But, okay, so this one goes DC, and this is Superman. Wonder Woman's in it, and it's interesting. It's Superman. He gets shrunk down in this novel, graphic version. This one's a very quick one. I mean, I just had to shoot through this one just to see what it's about. It's got Brainiac in it. If you know anything about the DC universe, it's one of his major enemies that he always has to deal with. And he ends up shrinking down Superman and the president, oh no, which it might be good right now. But and Superman has to overcome that and fix things and get back to normal. So
okay, so that
Superman.
sounds great. Superman and Wonder Woman.
Tiny
That
Superman.
came out this summer also. How many of you saw Wonder Woman? It was amazing. I loved it. I actually liked it a lot more than I thought I was going to like it. I really liked it. I actually liked it more than Guardians of the Galaxy 2, which we also saw this summer. We love movies at this house, but we also love books. So we try to tie it all together. Okay, my number one most circulated book in the library, and this shocks me every year, and it's been the past 2 years, is some nonfiction books about dinosaurs. And it's not something that I promote in the library very often, but I'm going to do a better job this year of promoting nonfiction.
We saw Spider-Man.
Yeah, we saw Spider-Man. The Amazing Spider-Man. It was so amazing. Okay. Hi, Miss Reichley. Yay! We did it earlier, so everyone could be on. Okay, so anyway, talking about the nonfiction with the dinosaurs. So the graphic novel I picked to go along with that is our Jurassic Park graphic novel, and this is really cool. I love this book because I won this book for the library, and so that was exciting to me. So anyway, it's awesome, and it's full of color, full of adventure, and if you like the Jurassic Park movies, you will like this graphic novel.
Parts everywhere. Everybody loves dinosaurs.
I know,
Gotta love
dinosaurs are so fun.
Cool.
And I'm so excited because how many people saw the awesome bulletin boards that were in the library, or in the cafeteria today? Well, there's awesome boards in the library too. But in the cafeteria, we have a very exciting dinosaur one that will be up hopefully by the end of next week for you guys. So stay tuned for that because I'm pretty excited about it. Okay, we've got one book left.
Okay, and then this was going to, because yes, Spider-Man, very good one, and this says Avengers on it, but if you know anything about Marvel Universe, there's multiple universes, kind of like DC does with their universes. Avengers has been many iterations of the Avengers. In this one, the Avengers comprised of, I don't want to give any spoilers because we talked about that last time and I got in trouble because I did spoilers. But it is, if you can see, we look down through here, this one has Captain America, Storm, Iron Man, Spider-Man.
Ooh, and the Hulk.
Giant Woman, Wolverine, and the Hulk. All right? It's always, you can almost always go for a good team up whenever they have Hulk, Spider-Man, and Wolverine. Always a good combo there. And then they throw some other people in with them. Typically a good combo in there. And so this is a good Avengers combo in here. It's interesting when they get that mix between X-Men and some other typical your Marvel Avengers. You don't normally see it in the movies because of who owns what as far as movie franchises, but with graphic novels and comic books, they're allowed to do whatever they want. So You can check these out, and you get some interesting mix-up with the characters. So check those out. They're really fun to go through and read and see how the different characters interact.
Okay, so, and this is a shameless plug for the book fair, which we will have possibly, I don't know if we're going to do a fall and a spring. I'm going to get feedback from you guys if you'd like 2 or 1. But all of the graphic novels that are Marvel, that are Iron Man, Avengers, those all came with proceeds from the book fairs. So it was the money you guys spent on books went right to these books for the library. So that shows you a little bit of what we got with those. The other thing that the book fair paid for is the cool chairs that are in the library now. That little section, if you saw it, yep, lots of people saw it, lots of hearts. So that cool seating section was paid for with book fair money, the 2 chairs and the little bench. So we're going to do lots more things like that. So what is your favorite graphic novel? Leave us a message. I love all the hearts. It makes me happy. It makes me so happy. Okay, so tell us how your day was. We would love to know if you had a good first day.
First day, so tired. Oh my gosh, so much talking, so much running around. Well, Angie, you are welcome to come. We're hoping to have evening parts to the book fairs this year.
You had to take a test on the first day of school. Was it like a pre-test or a regular test?
I would hope it's a pre-test, because I don't know what they would test you on.
Miss Williams had a good day. Miss Powell's not back in school yet. She still has some time left. So, and I know Mr. Carney's back in school because I taught in his classroom today. So, and I'm excited to see what Mr. Carney does with that math challenge. So, okay, so tell us a little bit about your day. Stressful, but it was okay. Yeah, it's usually stressful the first day of school. Yay, Miss Rickley had a good day.
Yay, go Miss Rickley.
We had some little 6th graders crying, but I think that the 8th graders, you did a really good job.
The 8th graders cried.
No.
I didn't make anybody cry.
Did you make anyone cry? I hope not.
I don't think so. Did I make any of you cry?
I hope not.
Today? No.
I think that the 8th graders did a really nice job. A lot of you, I stopped this morning and said, hey, can you take so-and-so into the cafeteria? And you did a really nice job of making sure the 6th graders got where they needed to be. So I appreciate that, and that's part of being a change maker. We're very excited to have some parents and teachers on here because we want to keep the conversations about literature going all school year long. So, if you would like to see anything special, the interns and I had a long talk today, and what we would like to do is we do Friday announcements. So our Friday announcement will be the announcement of what Mr. Unger and I will be talking about on the upcoming Wednesday, and that will also tie in. He makes everyone cry at the Haunted Trail. He's scary, right? It's really scary. So the announcements on Friday will be what we're going to talk about on Wednesday, and then I'll kind of I have some fun things that are going to be popping up in the library, like a really super fun light box and some things that you guys are going to be seeing in the library. So it's all going to kind of go together this year. So that's it. We hope you had a wonderful, amazing first day of school. We can't wait to see you tomorrow. She said you don't need a costume. Best comment ever.
Where's the band hammer? You've been blocked.
No, we don't block anyone. We're just so happy to have you on and talking about books. Parents, if you're watching and there's books that you would like to get to read with your kids. Yes, he knows what JK means. You're welcome to come to the library too. We want everyone coming in there to get books and sharing books. So that's it. We need to give away this awesome, like besides all the fun flair for the comments with our keychains, Miss Robin and Miss Nicole Kuiper, she's our new bookkeeper, and Mr. Sessler gave us all this fun things to give away for the reading program this year, so I'm really excited to do that. But we also need to give away our iPad Mini 3 case. So, what do you want to do with that? How should we do it?
Well, first of all, you have to have an iPad.
And it's an iPad Mini 3, so we have to make sure it's someone that actually has that. So if you have one, let us know. And then we are going to give you a trivia question. And if you get the question right, you win. Does that sound good? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it'll be a book trivia question. You might have to look it up. You might have to do a little research on it because you're going to have to work for it because this is a pretty awesome prize. And orientation for the library is starting next week with 7th grade. And I know someone that has one. And what you guys are going to find out is about the amazing book reward. We're going to have a contest this year. It's something bigger than I have ever done at Lassiter. I'm really excited about it. I worked on it all summer, coming up with different ideas and how we're going to play into that. Mr. Unger knows because I kept talking about it, like how I was going to work this or how I was going to work that. So he's sick of hearing about it, and he's ready for me just to get it started. So you guys are going to find out on Monday about that if you're in 7th grade, and then we'll talk about it a little bit on the show next week. But that's it. If you've got any comments or if there's something that you want to hear us talk about, let us know, and we definitely take it into consideration. And do you have anything else?
Don't forget to check us out on YouTube. Subscribe. Thumbs up on YouTube. Start moving there.
Yeah, we need to start moving to YouTube.
Please start moving to YouTube. Bigger screen. Better to see.
And then I don't have to look at 2 places at the same time.
We've got 2 things going on here. I'm going to take a picture of this just so I can show you the chaos I have going on my desk.
I know we didn't talk about Percy Jackson.
Oh, we moved Percy Jackson for a reason.
We moved Percy Jackson. There was a specific reason. So in 7th grade, one of the things they talk about in history is the Greek gods and goddesses, and that goes along with Percy Jackson. So we're going to hold off till it hits in the curriculum for you guys. So my 7th graders that are watching can do that all at the same time. So we are going to get to Percy Jackson, I promise. But Percy Jackson goes along with Greek gods and goddesses, and we're going to wait till our history teachers get there, our social studies teachers get there. And Mr. Unger is writing in a very classy fashion on a post-it note right now. But if you are on the Lassiter Instagram, the library one, I put a note on there in my last post. The YouTube channel is in the link in the bio, and you can go to it that way. And look how professional that looks.
Bookends, Lit Reviews, and more. There's also a link in my bio on my Instagram. There's one.
And Mr. Unger's Instagram is at Mr. Unger Writes. He changed it. So
yes, it's Mr. Unger Writes.
It's at Mr. Unger Writes, and mine's at Lassiter Library.
Because people were having a problem figuring out what Chance Falls was, so they just go, it's Mr. Unger Writes.
Okay, so I will be sending some trivia questions out for those of you that said you had an iPad Mini 3. And we will announce the winner next Wednesday.
Just ask the question so everybody knows what the question is.
Well, then ask the question. Yes, that's a great question. Okay, Mr. Unger has a great question. And it was something we're going to be talking about in October anyway. So, you go. You ask it. This is a great question.
Edgar Allan Poe. Hopefully you know who that is. Famous writer.
You better know who that is. My Lassiter people better know who that is.
Genre, okay. Did a lot of things. Telltale Heart, right?
Secret Homemaker. Sorry, we had to talk about it. We weren't prepared. We're really tired. This is our
calling
first
us
day
out
of
on
school.
stuff. I'm not tired of you.
We're tired.
So
It's been
Edgar
a really
Allan Poe,
long day.
when he wrote, he also wrote out 3 ciphers or codes that took many years to break. One of the last ones was broken, I think, in the year 2000. That's how long it took, because I mean he's been dead for quite some time. And so there was a number of them. The last one broken in 2000. How many ciphers did he leave behind to be solved?
Okay, so that's your question. So when you find
Don't
the
answer it on the screen.
don't answer it on the screen.
Direct message.
And it doesn't count for teachers or grown-ups. It counts for
grown-ups.
Kids, and we've got this awesome iPad Mini case, and it's really cool. It's red and black. It kind of looks Spider-Man, Iron Man-ish. It's awesome. But again, we're really excited that we've got some prizes to give away to you, and I know some of you have won books and book bags and some fun things that we gave away this summer, so we want to keep that going. So Edgar Allan Poe, this is something we just learned about too. We were kind of excited when we found out about it. So we're direct message. Is that how we're going to do it?
Yeah, I would say a DM.
Okay, send a direct message to the Lassiter Library.
Lassiter Library, yeah.
Or if you don't have that and you're on the YouTube channel, you can come see me tomorrow or talk to me.
You can comment on the YouTube channel,
You
or
can
you
comment
can
on the YouTube channel. That's fine. So okay.
save it for the kiddos though. Don't ruin it. Adults don't ruin it.
Yeah, but look it up because
no fun.
but adults
Oh
definitely
yeah,
look
absolutely look
it
it
up.
up.
'Cause
I
it's
mean,
really
yeah,
interesting.
it's interesting, and you can look at all the background on it, and some of the
Yes.
stories were based on some of the cryptics with it. So
You need to talk to Mr. Townsley. Okay, well I can let him know you need to talk to him. I don't think Mr. Townsley has any social media.
don't post weird things like that.
No.
And 150 is wrong. No.
Totally wrong. 150 is absolutely wrong. But come check out Jurassic Park with the dinosaurs and the Avengers, which
Iron
are super
Man,
fun,
the Avengers,
and Superman, and Shakespeare.
Shakespeare,
Yay!
Romeo and Juliet, Midsummer's Night's Dreams, all this good stuff.
Okay, so we will see you at the library, and thank you for tuning in. And we can't wait to see you at school tomorrow. And hopefully, everyone will get good rest tonight and be rested up for tomorrow to have another good
I'm
day.
going to sleep. I'm done.
Okay, we love you guys. Thank you for tuning in.
Bye.
Bye.